Привет, guys. Hello to each and everybody. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be. I do hope all of you are staying safe, are staying healthy, and most importantly, are enjoying life to the fullest. We are down to our last reaction of the day, and this has been requested by some of you guys. I know this has been quite a while since I granted some of your requests, because there's a lot of like requests out there, but surely keep on, commenting your requests. We will get there sooner rather than later. So once again, guys, here it is. This is entitled "Nobody Wants to See the Real Russia. Life Outside Moscow." This is uploaded by Sam's Russian Adventures. Guys, I urge you to please also do watch the said video on the original uploader's account, and I do hope that they don't mind us reacting to this one, but nevertheless, let's go ahead and check this one out. By the way, everything is going to be on the description box, all right? So please go ahead and support them once again. So, without delay. Nobody wants to see real Russia. Why? Why is that so? I'm still confused, but I guess we're going to see the whole context of the said title. 1, 2, 3, come on, let's play this.
Welcome to Sam's Russian Adventures. I'm Sam, an English guy living in provincial Russia.
Okay.
Now today we're going to be discussing what real Russia really is.
Okay.
Today we're going to be walking around a neighborhood in my town in the rain, of course, and just having a bit of a walk and talk and showing
it's been raining here like cats and dogs as well.
Typical kind of suburb of Vladimir, and we're going to check out some of the houses and see the differences. What is real Russia? That's a very interesting topic, because so many people, I think, are not ready to see real Russia. They're ready to see only the side of Russia that they want to see. And it's very interesting because within my comments I get loads of hate and then loads of positive comments depending on the type of video I make. So if I make a video that I made just walking around an area like this the other day, I receive loads of hate by pro-Russians, foreigners, who say I'm deliberately showing the worst of Russia.
It's not even the worst for me.
In the next video I go around to my friend's house and he's got an amazing house. Those same people say, well done, you're showing real Russia. But then at the same time, when I show an area like this, a lot of people say you're showing real Russia. And then when I go around to my friend's house who's got a nice house, they say that's not real Russia.
Okay, so there always be like a mixed views or opinions on things, that's not even bad at all. That's not even bad at all. That's even.
Now, of course, there are other
it's
people
amazing,
like you, if you're watching, probably who are interested to see all different types of Russia. So for those who hate Russia, this is real Russia. This is real Russia. This is the only real Russia that exists. And if I show this, I get lots of support from those who hate Russia for finally showing the truth about Russia. Why
though? Why? It's not even bad.
Like this,
it's not even bad at all.
And I'll get a lot of hate
really
from the pro-Russians who think that Russia is only doing laps around Red Square. If you do laps around the Red Square and you go to Groom, well, that's real Russia in their eyes. So from video to video, it really changes. I can literally go from being a Putin apologist in one video to being an anti-Russian propagandist in the next. And it's pretty crazy. People are not ready or prepared to see real Russia. They're prepared to see the Russia that exists only in their minds.
No, I think in every country Russia? There's always like
real Russia is everything from this really cool looking cover for the sandpit that only half covers it.
I mean, that's even amazing for kids, especially.
And a bit of a Coca-Cola can.
I love it. I love every aspect of like.
But today I'm addressing
each and every
people
country
who are not prepared to see real Russia, in terms of they're not prepared to see anything that doesn't look like Red Square. You guys,
that's so very hypocrite, really.
I have to only go around and show the best, most amazing things in Russia in order for you to appreciate the content? It's weird. I had a few comments and one guy said to me, Sam, I think your content is the most negative content out there on the internet. You deliberately portray Russia as being a really bad place. I'm like, wow. Another person said to me, how dare you go camping with your friends and show your friends like chilling out and drinking? That's awful. Why do you want to portray that side of Russia? Well, I'm sorry. I went out with my friends camping and my friends drank. Do you want me to make a fake camping expedition and make it so that it's all staged and everything is great? Maybe you want a bear to come and like speak to me and like be friends. The bear can't be aggressive. The bear's got to be a nice bear, right? I mean, do you want me to stage everything so that everything is really great with manicured lawns and just great people in every single video? Or do you want to see real Russia? What do you want to see? Look at this spot over here. What do you think that's for, that little shelf thing? Or do you think it was just... What's here? What's in this thing?
I think it's more of like an abandoned like property.
What do you think the deal is with the shelf thing, or do you think it was just a piece of wood to hold something together? You see, I love Russia. I love the old, the new, the
good and
the
not
bad,
so good,
the ugly,
yeah.
the beautiful,
Of course.
the brand new squares, the history, the people,
Exactly.
happy people, sad people. I love it all, and it's time for you to embrace that too. Or do you just want to see some sort of manicured?
I love the message of the song, so but I really cannot see like
everything in Russia is absolutely amazing and everything is great, and that's all you're willing to accept. Pretty crazy, really. So what if I stand here and film next to these amazingly beautiful houses?
Ooh.
Now, of course, I'll get hate from the people that say I'm a pro-Putin apologist, but what about the rest of you? Are you now happy that I'm filming next to these amazing houses?
Wow, those are really great houses, by the way. But I don't find the first row of houses are magnificent,
really nice, right?
are any less
really
magnificent. I mean, they're
Do you want me to just
decent.
keep showing things like this in all of the videos and say, look,
But that's
Russia
so
is
grand.
absolutely amazing. Look at it.
That's very
No,
grand
This
houses.
is Russia.
Crazy.
This is real Russia. One person said to me, Sam, you deliberately stand and film larders to make Russia look really bad. But then if I turn the camera around and I film this house,
Wow, it's
suddenly
just
you're
like
okay
in the
with that.
same
Yeah,
street
that's
for
fine, film
real.
that because you're showing real Russia. But don't
Show that.
film this, because if you film this, then you're showing Russia negatively. But aren't they like both Russia? This is another example. Look,
That's beautiful
on
as
the
well.
same street, we've got
It's
a nice new
crazy
modern
how
house,
contrasting
and
the
then next
houses
door,
are like.
We've got this pre-revolution house.
Yeah, that's nice as well. I
Now,
love
inside
the
here,
I love
they're
the
gonna have
contrast.
manicured lawns, I'm sure. But here, they don't have.
You know
if I
what?
show-
Regardless, you know, the mere fact that they're all living like in the same like neighborhood, and for them to be able to coexist, it shows a lot. It shows that, you know what, it doesn't matter what type of like house you have or what status you do have in life in general. It doesn't really matter. We can coexist and we can respect each and everybody's like, you know, way of living. And isn't that great? Isn't that great to show that type of like camaraderie, the type of relationship, the type of like, you know, acceptance from the people around you? I mean, you should at least be more of like grateful or like proud of like what type of like attitude does Russians do have in general, in my opinion at least. Okay, so yeah, we are entitled to our own opinions, so this is just my take on this. So I just love, you know, how they are so very like, you know, cool with everything, like, you know, being around each other. I mean, because most of the houses, if you find like great houses, like super beautiful, like super like, you know, those like the two very beautiful houses that we just seen a while ago, they'd be like in a different neighborhood where all of their neighbors are the same. Because yes, they're the elites or whatever you call them, right? And they don't want to be entangled, or they don't want to be like, you know, existing in the same like air as that of like people who are below their status, quote unquote. So right? I mean, this is just great. I find this very eye-opening, and it wows me. In fact, it's not a negative thing, for real. I'm not even like sugarcoating my words here, for real, man.
Now inside here they're gonna have manicured lawns, I'm sure, but here they don't have.
But
But
still
if I
beautiful.
show this as well, does that mean I'm showing Russia negatively?
No.
The owner of the house behind me just sticked her head out and said, "What are you filming?" And I just explained the whole thing to her, and she said, "Yeah, you're right. Russia is a place of huge contrasts." See, here opposite the house we've got our children's play area.
See, I mean,
And again, the contrasts are here too. We've got the old slide that was built. Wow. Ha. I don't know when. Now this is more than a slide. This is like a ski slope for kids in winter, that they'll be sliding down here, look. But then opposite, they've got the more modern Russia.
and there's nothing wrong with
Now this
it.
one doesn't look like it's been used that much. It's got a little bit of kind of like dust and cobwebs all over it, but this is something that the government, local administration, they build all over Russia to get kids to do sport.
Ooh, wow.
But this isn't really a big area, so I guess it's not used that much. But then as we go further down, we've got more Soviet kind of stuff. Look, this is a Soviet sandpit.
It's so cute, though.
We've got another Soviet sandpit over there. And then check out the Soviet basketball court. Now, it doesn't look like anyone's using this.
But for the mere fact that it's
basketball
there,
court
it's
at all. In
really
fact,
saying a lot.
we should probably come here and make a video. Soviet basketball, but then we'll get a lot of hate, won't we?
Why? Why?
And then we've got this area, which kind of doubles up as a
As a monkey
football
bar?
court
Or, football,
and
yeah.
a volleyball court. You can see the post either side. Wow, how cool a house is this one? That's really, really, really nice.
I know,
I'd love
it
to live
is.
there. But then next door to that amazing house, we've got a old kind of dacha style house, and then this one. So here we've got the old house, and on the old house we've got the old
Mailboxes.
letterboxes. And then we've got the new letterboxes. And this thing looks like a ski lodge or something. Oh, привет.
Привет,
Я
привет.
знаю, но слушай, мне убивает, если я буду с тобой общаться. Так что не получается. So I've just seen this garage here. This guy's working in this garage, and check out all the different numbers of cars he's worked on. This
I
house
love that
here
he's so
maybe
nonchalant.
sums up
Okay, but
the
I
contrast
could
of
just
Russia
video.
all in one house. We've got this nice new porch area here, and then this thing looks like 5 houses in one, holding it all together. Over here we've got a house that was probably built, I guess, at the beginning of the 90s. So if I made the whole video
And I
here,
love how quiet it is,
would
right?
suddenly I become like a great person in your mind for showing real Russia again? It suddenly got very, very windy. I think we're about to have another thunderstorm. We've had them pretty much on and off all week. Now, of course, there's going to be some people that film in Moscow and film Red Square and film Gum and film the supermarkets. They're just showing you the area that they live in. It's not that they're deliberately seeking out the best parts of Russia to film. They're just filming the areas that they live
Totally
in.
makes sense.
And if someone doesn't live in Moscow, they're going to show the areas that they live in. It's not rocket science. But so many of you only want to see the Red Square, or you expect me to find Red Square in every city I go to just to show you, look, this is what it's like. But unfortunately, it's not the truth. It's contrast. Contrast, contrast, contrast. If you go to Siberia, you're going to see
Everywhere,
a guy
in every country,
He's
really.
going to show you life in Siberia. There's a couple of Australian guys living in Altai. Great channel. With their family opening a farm. They're going to show you what life's like in Altai. There's no Red Square there. If you check out the Countryside Acres, you're going to see
He's ranting. He's ranting. Come on, guys, give this dude some break, please.
You're going to see supermarkets, good and bad. And I'm really sorry to break it to you, but Russia is not all bad or all good. So I've just seen a camel It's hidden away, but I definitely can see that it's a camel.
Really?
What do you think? This is a very peaceful area of town, and this is a very nice block of flats. We can hear the thunder in the sky
I know,
already.
I'm like hearing
Again,
it.
we have an amazingly nice house here, and then this old Russian style next door. Now, of course, if I was bored and bankrupt, I'd only show the old Russian house. But most of you guys, you want me to show only the new one. Because if I show only the new one, then you'll be happy that I'm showing real Russia, which is just weird. Because if you want me to selectively film the best stuff only, then what's the point, really? I really like the balcony in this.
Yeah,
really
that's
interesting.
amazing.
I've never seen one
Yeah.
with that kind of style
Yes,
before.
me
That
as
big
well.
log holding it up. And then next door we've got another really interesting house.
I love like the houses
if
are
I
built so
swivel
very
to the
differently
left,
than what I used to see
There
here.
I swivel to the left. Wow, we've got a simple old house.
But livable, okay?
It's interesting how there's so many different
For as long
styles
as you
in
have a
one
home,
area.
we can call home, where you have a
This is
roof under
typical.
your head. It's like all good, man. Because there's a
I'm
lot
probably
of
gonna get
kids.
hate anyway for this video, because I'm showing like little areas like this that are not like completely manicured.
please.
So how dare I be an anti-Russian propagandist by showing this? Check out this bad boy. Wow.
Oh, they kind of look like the
amazing.
same as like the previous two that we've
then
seen,
opposite.
right?
We've got a Patriot.
Nice house. I mean, I love the architecture.
Wow.
I'm
The contrast
enjoying the
everywhere, and I'm
architecture.
really
It's for
sorry to
real.
have to show you both houses together. I mean, I could just film this one for you and try and cut
Oh, it's a
that
new
area
one.
out of it so you couldn't see. But
It's
Again,
under construction.
showing reality. And then next door to that, look what we've got. What is this? This is such an interesting house.
I love how that
yeah,
it's very
I don't
built
even know how to
different than
describe
what
it.
I'm used to seeing.
Wow. I wonder when
Okay.
this was built. You know, it's got the kind of Soviet style up there, as if it was like an old Soviet used house that's been converted. But you can see that this house, they've done well to make a nice little front of the garden, even though it's not behind their fence, but then opposite, wildness, an old house.
It just
Have you
really
seen any
depends on
houses
like
that
the
you'd
people
like to
who
live
are
in
living
today?
there, really, if they
Any
want to
you
like,
wouldn't like to live in.
or they have the time to like really do their garden.
We've got a little bit of India going on up there.
Man, it's not even bad.
I wonder what this is protecting. Oh right, we've got wood underneath it, look. I'm not sure if I should go down this footpath.
Oh, it's starting
because,
to rain.
well, it doesn't look like the most glamorous footpath, and therefore
Oh,
obviously I'm gonna
please.
receive a lot of hate for going down this. People are not going to be pleased. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have the most amazing houses up here, so
I'm just
a bit
enjoying.
scared
I'm
that
just
I'll film
enjoying to
something
be able to see a different side
get
of,
a lot of
of
hate
Russia,
from you.
and I don't see anything
100%
bad.
pro-Russian.
I don't.
show everything amazing in Russia. People, it's pissing it down. Oh no, I filmed a Soviet apartment block. So I'm standing under the one place
I love the sarcasm, man.
A runner, but I just wanted to say sorry in advance for the rain. I know it's not the best weather. I deliberately made it rain for this video to show you that it rains in Russia too. So look here, this dude's got a banyo in his garden. Nice. Oh shit, I see what's coming up. Should I deliberately remove it from the video to show that I don't know what I'm supposed to do now?
It's
So I've got a
crazy,
really big
man.
problem right now, because
It's
if
crazy.
I put this in the video, people will say I'm deliberately hunting out old Russian cars to show that Russia's really bad, but at the same time,
doesn't
if
make
I
sense,
remove it from
bruh.
the video, does that mean that I'm deliberately portraying Russia in a certain light and removing the bad stuff? What do I do? You see, the two biggest groups on YouTube are either the 100% everything in Russia is shit, or the 100% everything in Russia is good, and let's hate America while we're at it. And so it's difficult. I need to choose sides. At the moment, I'm kind of in the middle. I'm showing real life, and
Which is
this doesn't satisfy
the best,
either
right?
side. So I'm just walking up here and I've
And
seen
there's,
this,
oh my golly.
this old Russian bukhanka just kind of like placed on top of a garage. But
Oh,
what should I do? Should I
please.
show it? I mean, it's interesting, isn't it? How to get up there, and then opposite we've got this amazing house.
Oh,
and
oh
another
my
amazing
God, I
house and
love
another
the
one.
architecture. This is
What should I
driving me
do?
like
Should I show? I'm stuck in two
excited
minds.
for real. I love to see
Look
like
at this bad boy
new
next
stuff.
to it. And then check
Look
out
at that.
these ones here as well. So I was just speaking to the owner of the bukhanka that's on top of the garage, and he said, yeah, I'll put it there by crane because, you know, I've got nowhere to put it, so we got the crane and we put it on top of the garage, and it's my future project. I'm gonna build it.
See?
Oh man, this keeps happening to me. We've got another house next door that isn't
I
as
love
nice.
this. Is trying to like really act like.
I can't do this. I can't show real Russia because no one wants to see that there's good and there's bad. Or in fact, maybe I shouldn't say good and bad. Maybe I should say rich and poor, old and new,
Not really.
modern and not modern. So the main problem I face is I'm not really representing any category. Those people that want to see that everything in Russia is really shit, well, I might show some, you know, ugly stuff or some poor neighborhoods. But then the next video, I'll show a brand new neighborhood or show something interesting that we go and do with friends, and they'll hate that.
I
But then at
mean,
the same
like,
time,
we all know we
I
can't
might
please
show
everybody.
a really nice neighborhood, and we've got all those pro-Russian anti-Americans. They'll love my videos. And then the next video, they'll see that I'm walking around a poor neighborhood, and they'll hate me for it because they don't want to see that type of Russia. They only want to see 100% positive. So I'm currently unaligned, unaffiliated. I'm not gang affiliated. I don't stay with either side. I love Russia. I love everything about Russia, and I show the Russia as I see it.
And as it should
I'm
be, as
really
it should be.
Sorry if this video is going to offend people who only want to see 100% amazing Russia Red Square videos. And I'm really sorry if, well, I'm not really sorry if you only want to see bad stuff about Russia because you're just a bit of a loser. Check out this house. That's
I
so
love that. That's
interesting, isn't it?
cute. Even like with
and
all
next
of those
door,
like,
well, look at the little
oh,
kind of awning they've created with
what?
the hanging baskets in there. I've got the same problem again. I found this absolutely incredible house here, and then next door to that we've got another incredible house, and then next door to that we've got this one.
which is
And what should
I don't
do?
find
Should I delete
anything.
this one from the video so that I can please the people that love everything about Russia as long as it's amazing, or should I delete this one from the video to please those who hate everything about Russia? I'm completely stuck here. Oh man, the cars outside are good, but if I show the good cars, then I'm portraying Russia as being a really nice and modern place.
I just love how
Okay, I've
different
decided
the
what I'm gonna do.
architecture is here, man.
Go home, because I'm getting
Super wet.
drenched right now. I'll see you in the next video.
All right.
Leave me a comment.
Thank you for this one. This was like one hell of like a video. Okay, I understand where he's coming from. Of course, I do feel like at the end of it all, really, we cannot please everybody. You know, there are always going to be, you know, negative comments. There are always going to be positive comments as well, and sometimes you just have to take it as it is. Don't really put it into heart, because really, trust me when I say I do also receive a lot of negativity. And, you know, despite me, you know, advocating for positivity really, and like, you know, being kind to one another and all that, we just can't please everybody. There's always going to be negative things that's going to be said to you, or maybe probably it's not really negative that they wanna, like, you know, portray. Maybe they're just thinking they're just speaking their minds, and really it is up to us as to how to take it at the end of it all, really. But no, sometimes they really do. I'm even like arguing with myself. I'm having like an internal dialogue with myself. Oh my golly. But yeah, at the end of it all, guys, we cannot please everybody. And at the end of it all as well, not all people can be in a particular, you know, category or whatever it is. They may not be poor, but they just prefer to be living in such, you know, such scenario or such, like, you know, condition. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, you know, there are a lot of like children, people all over the globe doesn't have houses, who have way or far more like worse situation, that I cannot even consider that even bad situation, man. So I don't know where all the hate is coming from, for real. As a foreigner myself of Russia, of course, I do prefer videos who really do speak and tell the truth, other than like, because we have been manipulated like for the longest time and all over like on all our lives, really, as how bad is quote unquote Russia is. And now that we're slowly are learning about the real scenario or the real thing or the real really like people of Russia, and it doesn't mean that we just show all the positive sides as well. Like at the end of it all, as I've been saying, guys, yes, nobody's perfect, so come on, we don't expect perfection from anybody at the end of it, and to be seeing like, we are all equals, we are all like human being, have flaws and all that. It's much more of like relatable. It's much more of like it's understandable, and there's nothing wrong with it. And I don't know where all the negativity is coming from, for real. For me alone, I do appreciate the video so much. Thank you for uploading this and for the humor and everything in between. I did enjoy watching this, of course, guys. And if you have anything to say, please don't be negative, but yes, negative or positive, please feel free to comment it down on the comment section below. What are your thoughts on this? What is the real score, for real? Am I like what? Am I like watching the correct video? Because some of you guys, or a lot of times, I do get to watch videos that I'm not supposed to. But really, tell me what are your thoughts. Tell me what are your requests. Write it down, please, on the comment section below. And once again, guys, be safe, stay healthy, and I do hope to see you all next time. Spasiba!